with senior Corinne Bunagan in her last regionals, but gets to compete in her last regionals at home for the last time. We'll open it up for questions.
Just from the gymnast perspective, what is it, or kind of what is the advantage of getting to compete at home, the place you've practiced all season, the place you've competed all season?
I mean, competing at home is going to be super, super fun. I love our fans, and every time I'm in Coleman, it really does feel like home. I've been competing here, obviously, for about 4 years now, and so it's our same equipment, it's our same fans, and I'm just excited to go out there and have some fun. I think when we're in a comfortable environment like that, it's really easy for us to just settle into our rhythm and to do what we know how to do best. And for Team 51, that's been embracing the moment and having fun and going big in our gymnastics.
As a senior, can you kind of talk about your past experience that you're going to use going into this weekend?
Well, I mean, I still feel like I'm a freshman, so that's crazy to say, but I've been through so many different seasons since I've been here, and I think Ashley mentioned this before, but I've learned so much through this season, probably more than any other season that I've been through. And just the different adversities that this team has faced and the different successes that we've had, I think we've learned from all of them. And so going into this last meet, I know that this is no bigger meet than what it needs to be. It's just another gymnastics competition, and to keep it simple and to remember that I'm doing this because I love it and with the people that I love, I think those are the biggest things that I'll take going into this last meet.
With so many other teams coming in and so much else going on, how do you and your teammates go about just tuning out the noise, focusing on what you need to do?
Yeah, that's a good question. We have been very intentional tuning out the noise. I don't follow really like any gymnastics on social media and stuff like that. I know some girls choose not to watch competitions, and it's not so much as making sure we ignore the competition, but making sure that our focus is on ourselves. Everything that they're doing is, for better or for worse, it's irrelevant. It has nothing to do with what we're doing and what we're building. And so our team has been so locked in on us this year. And so tuning out the noise is more or less making sure our focus is in the right place, which is with each other.
You've been a really important piece to the vault and balance being lined up this year. What's kind of your mentality when you're about to go perform?
Well, we all have our different processes. I have a few little cue words that I say to myself, but I'd say for both of them, I think about going big and letting it all out there. The performances that have been more difficult or that I've had mistakes, I try to control things. I get really tight, and the best meets that I've had are the ones where I'm just ready to go. I let it all out, don't hold back. And that's something I try to remind myself every time before I go. And I also try to remind myself that what I'm doing right now is what little me was literally dreaming of. And so grounding myself in that present moment is really helpful for me before competing.
Like your coach said, y'all are in it for the long haul, getting to the end of y'all season. How are you and your teammates taking care of your mental game and your physical bodies?
Well, for our physical bodies, we are, oh my gosh, all the things. Cryo, cold tub, the whole 9 yards. We have treatments pretty much every day of the week except for one day. And so we're doing everything we can to take care of our bodies from a physical perspective. That also means our nutrition, getting enough protein in, eating enough before practice, and fueling after practice. And so from a physical perspective, we're doing everything we can. We say we eat, sleep, breathe gymnastics. That's basically what we're doing. And from a mental perspective, I think we're all so driven and we're excited for this. This is not something that I would say, everyone gets a little bit of nerves, but the nerves are just overshadowed by how excited we are for this meet. We have been preparing all season for this. We have put in the work, we have put in the hours. And so from a mental perspective, I think we're just staying focused on our goal. We're staying focused on the things we can control and, taking confidence from the successes we've had and also taking confidence from the failures that we've had, because every single failure was a lesson. And I feel like I've learned so much going into this last meet that I'm ready. I think we're all ready.
A couple more.
You talked about, and actually, a lot of y'all learned more this season than any other. Why do you think this team has been able to stay together despite some of the successes and failures, the ups and downs?
We've been able to stay together because of, honestly, our connection to each other and our goal. We've always known since day one that we wanted to fight for a natty, fight for each other, staying focused on our mission, and honestly just pouring into the girls around us has made a difference. When a failure came across, we took a step back. What went wrong? How can we fix it? And instead of like getting really down on ourselves, we lifted each other up. If there was a mistake or something, we were able to, help each other out. And that was honestly like a turning point, I think, for this team. Was we had failures and we had mistakes, and the moment that those came along, we were like, no, we got this. This is a lesson. We can do this. And I think that mentality is what really sets Team 51 apart. We are so resilient, and these girls are just so excited and eager to put their best foot forward. And so again, every failure that we've had, every lesson that we've learned, I don't regret a single one of those, because they've created us into the team that we are today, and I'm excited for that team.